Hey friendos, so today I am going to be talking about trust issues and who you can trust. How do you know who you can trust? And that's something that's really big for me because like I spent a good chunk of my life trusting everybody and a really good big chunk of my life not trusting anybody at all, and it's just been a mess, like yo-yoing between who you can trust and who you can't trust. So I've just been looking into this theory of like how to learn how to trust people. So that's what I'm going to be breaking down for you in this video. Okay, so the theory on how to trust people that I'm going to be sharing, I actually found it when I was reading a book. The book is called Daring Greatly by Brene Brown. She's a shame researcher at the University of Texas, I want to say. This book changed my life, you guys, like as in it just flipped everything upside down. So I'm going to be talking a lot about it on this channel. Yeah. So the theory in the book is this. So when her child is at school, right, the teacher has this thing that she does where if the classroom is collectively making like positive decisions and they're doing good, they're not being rowdy, she adds marbles into a jar, right? And when the kids are being rowdy, terrible, making really bad decisions collectively, she takes out marbles out of the jar. So at the end of the semester, if you have a lot of marbles in your jar, then you get a prize. And then if you don't have a lot of marbles in your jar, then you don't get a prize. So she was using this theory, like this model, to kind of explain how you can use that to trust people. So you can imagine that each and every one of your friends has a jar of marbles, right? And then when they do something that makes you lose trust for them, you take out a marble, and then when they do something that gives you trust for them, then you put in a marble. So it doesn't have to be real marbles, it can be something in your head, obviously, but yeah, this has really been helpful in like figuring out who to trust and what to do about what, right? So for example, like I know for me, the marble worthy thing that my friends have done is they sit with me when I'm like not feeling well or when I'm crying. They sit with me and they're not like scared of my emotions, and they don't get flustered that I'm crying. They just sit with me and listen to me and talk to me and laugh with me, and like when I'm making jokes, because usually when I cry I make jokes. I don't know why I do that, but yeah, they sit with me and then they process it through with me. And then the other thing that I like that my friends do that's pretty marble worthy is when for example, when I'm not in town, they go to visit my mom, because like my family is really important to me. So people who ask about my family or like talk to me about my family or like remember who my family are, and then that's just like a really marble worthy thing for me. However, I've also met some people who have done some very unmarble worthy things, and I'm like, yo, why would you do that? So I used to just trust people blindly and tell people things. So generally when I present information to a person, I don't know how they'll react, right? So like what I do is I test the waters with information that's not too personal, but that's just like that's safe enough to just see how they react, so that I can see if I can trust them or not. So for example, somebody had hurt me, they'd done something to hurt me, and then I expressed to them, hey, what you did hurt me, right? And then they proceeded to negate what I had gone through, negate what I felt, and then flip it on me to make it seem like I'm the one who hurt myself in that situation, right? That for me was not okay, and that took out a marble out of that person's jar. Now I know that if they hurt me, I can never tell them that they hurt me, and also it's gonna limit the interactions that we have, because like if we can't healthily process stuff like that, then there's nothing you can do about it. Another thing that takes people's marbles out of my jar is, for example, I really am an anxious person sometimes, so like I'm just scared, and then like if someone goes, just relax, you think I'm not trying? Just relax. Like no, don't, and also don't say that to anxious people. Just don't. Like it's not helpful, because they're trying their best. So yeah, there's stuff like that. And then overall, I find that people who tell your secrets, people who are jealous, people who do that stuff, they're not worth the marbles. Like don't put just subtract marbles and know that you can't trust them. And Maya Angelou said, when people show you who they are, believe them. So believe them the first time, because if somebody shows you that they can't be trusted, just choose not to trust them with that information. However, if someone shows you that they can be trusted, it's safer to keep trusting them with the information. So the overall theme here is, in order to be able to trust people, you're gonna have to try testing their trust first to see how they can handle holding space for you or how they can handle your secrets. So try it out. Let me know how it goes. I've been trying it out in my life, and it goes really well, but the thing is I have a really solid group of friends that are very trustworthy. But yeah, I feel like that's the best way to kind of like try addressing trust issues and try to like move on from them. Yeah, so let me know in the comments below how you've learned to trust people and how you've been learning to just be with like your friends and stuff like that. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful, and please, I recommend getting Daring Greatly. Please get it, please get it, please get it. Okay, thank you.